Oh, snap. What is cracking everybody? It is already lit in the chat. Can y'all see me okay? Everybody can see me, hear me okay? You know what time it is too. Real? Yo, 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 yo. Everybody hear me okay? Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Obey Angel. All right. So y'all, man, I'm so pumped. I'm so excited about this. I've never seen this done before. And just hit me last week. I'm like, man, I really enjoyed this live stream last week. It was a lot of fun. What if we wrote a song together on the internet? Bring all the students together. They feed me lyrics and I just help navigate the ship. And man, I'm so excited about this. This is going to be fire. And this is going to be an awesome educational tool for many rappers for many more years to come. And it's just cool to bring the whole community together so everybody can participate. I've even had students of mine submit beats in, rappers that also produce. So this is how it's going to go. So first, I'm going to play a few beats for y'all. I have 5 lined up, okay? Y'all are going to be the ones that decide which beat we're going to run with. So much of this song is going to be fueled by you guys and girls, okay? So y'all are going to pick the beat. We're going to vote. All right, so each beat's going to be a number. So for an example, the first beat I play will be number 1. So we'll have people voting for number 1 and so on and so forth. And then once we pick the beat, then we're going to talk about the beat and we're going to start getting ideas for the song through y'all. And then we're going to actually move on to writing the hook. Okay, and we're going to talk about everything and we're going to take our time and explain things, answer questions in the chat as we do this. This is for educational purposes. And I think it's going to be awesome. So y'all, without further ado, let's get it! Okay, so the first beat I want to play for y'all was submitted, it's actually by a German producer friend of mine. It goes by the name of Emoti Beats. So I'm going to play that first. As y'all can see, you'll see several windows. Of course, you see my big old head up in the top. You'll see FL Studio below me to where you can see me. Once we start recording live, you'll be able to see me working in there. And then to the right of me is where we'll be writing the lyrics and stuff like that. So you guys will be coming up with lyrics in the chat, and then my awesome moderator will be throwing some of those lyrics in here, and then we'll start working through that. Okay, so anyways, without further ado, first beat up. This is number 1, so everybody pay attention, listen closely, because y'all are the ones that's going to decide which of these 5 beats we're going to use. Okay, and I'm just going to play just a little bit of each beat, maybe up until the hook, maybe play a little bit of the second verse or whatever, however it's structured. I'll play enough so you guys can get a good context of what the beat is. All right, so here we go, number 1. Appreciate that block source. Rocco, what's happening with you, bro? I see you, man. We're just auditioning beats right now, figuring out what we're gonna write to. No, Mike W, I didn't make any of these beats. These are all submitted from fans/students. All right, so y'all have a good feel of this beat right here, okay? So y'all keep it in mind. This is beat number 1, all right? Y'all gonna be voting on this. Keep it in mind. All right, now we're gonna switch on over to beat number 2. This is beat number 2. And this one is by one of my students, ABMA produced this, so y'all check this out. Thor Doc said once a trap beat plays, she sold instantly. Brian said this got a Biggie Smalls vibe to it. Super the tiptoe, second Genesis. When I was dead broke, Baba couldn't picture this. Birthdays was the worst days. I know Rocco, man. Rocco's always in some type of cypher or freestyle. All right, so y'all keep in mind, this is number 2. This is beat number 2. All right, beat number 3 coming right on up. This is another beat by Emoti Beats. Check this one out. Different vibe, different emotion. Oops, I apologize. A little technical issues on here. The next one's up is going to be by Richie Rust. Here we go. Fellow student of mine. Getting busy on them productions. Yeah. What's up, Mikey? See you. Yeah. Yeah, if anybody's feeling one of these beats in particular, you want to get in touch with the producers, they'll likely be commenting in the video after it's done, but y'all can always shoot me an email if you want to get in touch with them. Yeah, I love how each beat gives you different emotions. You know, it makes you think of different things. This is the first step of writing a song, is you gotta vibe out a little bit. Let the beat speak to you. Listen to what it's telling you, how it's making you feel. Rocco said this beat make me want to get romantic and speak Spanish. Chris Smith said this gives him a Christmas vibe. Everybody gets something different. Corinne said this reminds me of Scooby-Doo. Somebody said, Brian said it makes him think of the cartel. So we going all the way from romance to Latin romance to cartels to Scooby-Doo. Cartel romance, baby. Thordox brings up a good point about this beat, that you can make it melodic. You can do melodic things to it. It's very important when picking out the beat. to listen for those types of qualities. All right. So the next one is going to be beat number 3. And this is going to be, it's called Who I Am by Emoti Beats. Oh, it gets emotional on this one. Appreciate the sub, David. This beat right here makes you reflect. Yeah, this beat takes you there. This beat definitely takes you there. It's a heavy beat. Appreciate that, Brian. Hey, you're welcome, DJ Black Hole. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. Appreciate that, Block Source. So y'all, this is beat number 4. Yeah, this beat just makes me want to get emotional when I hear it. Like, you just want to spill your heart out on this one. Monica said, you guys need to cry more. I cry at least once a month. Brian, it's all love, bro. Much love to you, man. Much love and respect. My pleasure, Sam. I'm grateful for all of y'all, man. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for y'all. The bad guy said he loves this beat. Me too, man. It just takes you to that place, man. Very atmospheric, melodic. All right, so that's beat number 4. That's Who I Am. So it's called Who I Am. So we're gonna totally change it up right now, and we're gonna go to a beat from another one of my students, T Rocker. It's gonna be like a completely opposite vibe and stuff from that last beat. So let's check this out. Hey, my pleasure, Sam. love the scatting to beats, man. I'm in the grass from the blow line. Don't be the redder to your flow crime. Fit the grabbing the low, wasabi the grape and the capital be the break and the blabber, so be the flow flying. I'm for the grass low. Hop a plateau, ladder for the grabbing the soap and tapping the black flow. I be the climbing the soap and into a black hole. Rasta when the glabbing to the flow, cause my name's Cole. Glad the rasta when the race slow. Hop a conrader to your blade blow. Hop a conrader toe. Hop a conrader to your rapper to your blade blow. I'm from the grass, from the climb, I don't think so. Flash rape, fighter wanna slake it. Fighter when the grass and drapper, so we the Blake. And I'm a fighter raping the grabber, so we the Blake. And when the grass and when the break until you take it. Here we go. Getting a lot of flames in the chat room. Bruh, bruh. I see you, the bad guy. He said I got that AK flow. Bruh, 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 bruh. Kelby McCormick, we're going to be focusing today on picking the beat out. We're going to be coming up with concepts for the song, and we're going to write the hook. That's what our goal is today. All right, so that's beat number 5, y'all. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go back through them real quick just to refresh y'all on each one, and I want y'all to vote in the chat. And Monica, you can do your best to capture how many people's voting for which number. We can tally it up over here on my lyric sheet, and we can see what we're working with here. Okay, so going back to the first beat, beat number 1. Cast your votes now. Beat number 1. You only need to vote once, okay? What's up, Herbert? Herbert voted for number 1. All right, y'all. That's number 1. So if y'all could just vote for the beat while it's playing to stop all this chaos. So we just got all these random numbers. Only vote right now if you want to vote for beat number 1. Oh, what's up, Caden? That's what's up, man. Tell Jason I said what's happening. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, y'all. Your time is up for voting for beat number 1. You can now cast your votes for beat number 2. This is beat number 2. If you want to write to this beat, just type in 2 in the chat. Only vote one time, please, y'all. Only vote for this beat right here if you want to hear it. Beat number 2. Just put number 2 in the chat. Caden's got one for beat number 2. Quit hating realities. Don't be hating. All right, Kelby's got a vote for number 2. No, none of these beats were made by me. These were all submitted by students and supporters. All right, so we're going to end the voting for number 2. So number 3 is up now. Beat number 3 by Richie Rust, fellow student. So you can cast your votes now for number 3. Only votes for number 3 right now. We got 2 votes for number 3. Got 5 votes for number 3. So we got 7, 8. Only vote one time, please. We got another one. Got another one. I know Monica's over there working, trying to count all these votes. I wish they had some type of voting system built in here into the live stream. That'd be dope. All right, so right now, number 3 is in the running with 11 votes. Thank you for the update, Monica. So we got 11 votes for this one. All right, we're about to end the voting for number 3. All right, beat number 4. Appreciate the update, Monica. Only vote one time. This is for beat number 4. If you want to rap to this, if you want us to write a song to this beat, vote now. Just throw 4 into the chat. Hey Sam, I've already played all the beats all the way through already. We're just going back now and revisiting them so people can kind of be refreshed on what I've already played for them so they can make their final decision. Appreciate it, the bad guy. Patience, the reporter of the week. Patience, my friend. All right. All right, so we're about to end voting on this now. What are we looking like, Monica, for votes? I think 3 is still in the lead, isn't it? Somebody said it's time to go cry in a corner. Red. So we're counting the votes now. Brandon asked, has Cole made any songs? Yeah, I made hundreds of songs. All right, only 8 votes. Okay. So we got 8. All right, now let's play the last one. All right, here we go. Beat number 5. Cast your votes now. Only vote one time, please. Beat number 5. Drop number 5 in the chat if this is what you want to rock with. I got a disco feel to it a little bit. And a trap. Votes for 4. Okay. Got you, Sam. You got 13 for number 3. I mean 13 for beat number 3. It's the last beat, y'all. Cast your votes for beat number 5. Only vote one time, please. Beat number 3 has 13 votes, so you gotta vote. We gotta get 14 to beat number 3 right now. All right, positive influence just switches from 3 to 5, so I'm removing 1 from beat 3. Okay, Athletics removing his from beat 4. Looks like 5's getting a lot of love. I don't know, it might win. So removing 1 more from 4. Five is the winner. That's it then. How many votes did we get for 5, Monica? Just curious. $14 counts. Okay. Now 15. So all right, so T Rocker won with 15 votes. Awesome. Good deal. Okay, cool. So now let's move on to the next stage here. So let me just clean this up. So let me just kind of give y'all a behind the scenes look at the first things that I do when I'm about to write to a beat. So the first thing I do if I'm writing in FL Studio, first thing I do is detect the tempo. So let me go ahead and detect the tempo. So let me figure that out here. It's going to do is magic. And the reason I do this is because when you start recording in something like FL Studio, for an example, it makes it a lot easier for you to move lyrics and copy and paste them around once you record like hooks and things of that nature. Something that will be repeated in the song, it makes it a lot easier to move them around. And so it also makes it easier to loop certain sections too. If you just want to focus on a section, you can literally loop it. So let me make sure this is correct here. 2, 3, 4, 4. Yep, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the next thing that I do is I want to go ahead and notate what the song structure is. So that lets me know like how many, verses am I working with, how long is the intro, the outro, that type of thing. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So a couple tips on this too. Typically the hook is where most of the instruments are at. And usually when the hook drops and goes into the verse, that's usually a low point. Okay, so just by looking at the waveform, I can just guess that this is likely where the verse starts. Could be wrong, but I'm just guessing just by looking at the waveform. There's a lot of drop off right here. So anyways, let me play it. So we got an intro piece here. Intro. So if I had to guess right now, I'm gonna say that this beat starts off with a hook. And the hook is 8 bars. This is a trap beat. So the tempo is really slow. It's only 50 beats per minute. So this right here is going to be the hook section right there. It's going to be 8 bars, so I can count that out. And then this is where the verse begins, where it drops off. So now we need to determine how long is the verses. So that's 4 bars. 8 bars. And usually there's some type of drop or something like that right before the hook. That's another indication of where the hook is coming in. And once again, so where the verse is, where it begins, is usually where stuff drops out. Also, you'll usually hear some type of drop or something going from the verse into the hook. Okay, so this is where the verse starts. And this is where the hook comes in. Right there. So that's the hook. So it looks like what we have here is 8 bar hooks and 8 bar verses. All right, so let me just test that out. So this is 8 bars right here, and I can already tell just by looking at the waveform there's some type of drop, signifying that either another verse is going to come in or the hook's going to repeat itself again. So let's check it out. So that's an outro section. So, what I'm already seeing right here is we have a lot of room for hooks. So, for an example, this looks like another hook section. So what we can do is we want to make sense. Okay, like what are we working with? What do we want to do here? So we really don't have, as of now, we have a hook, a verse, a hook, and another hook section. So we need some more space for verses. So what we could do is go intro, hook, verse, hook, maybe do another verse, and maybe end it on the outro. What do y'all think? What's some of y'all thoughts in the chat? Let's see what y'all guys are talking about. I'm over here looking in FL Studio. I agree. I see, Mike. That's exactly what I was thinking too. So maybe we'll just chop it up Yeah, you could do verses over the hook parts. We could. So see how many verses? How many verses should we do? 2 verses, 3 verses? What y'all think? All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go in here. I might do a little bit of surgery on this beat. Somebody said we should do intro, hook, verse, hook, and outro. I think that's good too, because I mean this is a slower beat. Something you guys got to remember. This is a slower tempo beat, so the bars are gonna be big. So I say 2 verses. We could do intro, maybe intro, hook, verse, hook, outro. I think that's a good. So intro, hook, verse, hook, outro. So intro, hook, verse, hook. So what I may do here, just chop. Okay. So what I'm doing is just a little bit of surgery here on this beat. And verse hook. Let's take this, cut that. All right, so let's remove this hook here. Let's bring this over here. And we need another hook. So let me drag this out 8 bars. Bring a hook in here. Let's see how this transition sounds now. I'm sorry, that's the verse. I need to change my tabs real quick. Let's see. Gotta update these tabs. Okay, so this is first. This is gonna be the hook again. And this is gonna be the outro. All right, so we just restructured the beat just like that. So intro, hook, verse, outro. Just double check this again. And the transition between this one and the hook. There we go. And we got the outro piece here. Okay, cool. So let me go ahead and save that. And now we need to talk about concepts. What comes to mind when y'all hear this beat? What comes to your ideas? What does this make you think about? What could this song potentially be about? City, Miami. The club. So quite a few people are saying this makes them think about a particular place. I find that's interesting. Famous in Hollywood. Block says something fly. It's 21 Savage. We're not making a diss song. Motivation, hustle, rags to riches, high school crush. Appreciate it, Richard. Yeah, I gotta stay hydrated, man. That's a good idea, Sam. He said hip hop came from the disco area. This has a disco feel, so I'm thinking the birth of hip hop. That's pretty cool. Yes, Ice JJ. Oh, y'all are tripping, man. Y'all are tripping. Rocco Steady said a song about outrageous bragging. Over the top bragging. Outrageous bragging. Okay. So we're just vibing out right now. It's just getting all the ideas and stuff coming in. So I'm just making note. See, we can take several of these and blend them all together. It doesn't have to, we don't want to just be about one thing in particular. It can be talking about multiple things and they all tie in together. So Nick said legit this Soldier Boy. Rap about bragging and getting locked up. Wow, so many ideas. Wow, so we got bragging, we got making it, we got having fun. Okay. Miami was one. Got that kind of disco feel to it. Rocco said, bragging about unnecessary stuff like my pencil never needs to be sharpened. How you love your parents. Okay, so what I think is, how about we do this? How about we kind of merge several different things together? So maybe this is this song we can be talking about the come up. Making it, having fun. We could even reference, let's see, Monica's throwing high school. Let me see, high school crush. We could even throw that in there. Maybe your high school crush would never give you the time of day, but now you made it, and now she's hitting you up all of a sudden. Like, man, there's so many different ways that we can move this. So we just got to decide, or maybe I'm the one that has to decide. Because there's so many different ideas in this chat. 2007, New Beginnings. Man, I need some help. I need some help. I need some help. So many different ways that we can run with this type of track. What do I feel about it? Man, to me, I definitely get that disco feel out of it. To me, when I think of this, I think about lights. Like I think about stage lights. Like I think about performing. I think about the music grind. Those are things that just come to my mind when I think about it. And you could also say the come up or making it with that. But when I hear it like that siren type of sound that I hear, it just makes me think of, I don't know why, but it just makes me think of lights. So we can keep that in mind. Now what I want to do is I want to play the hook section, okay? Now we're likely not going to have enough time to completely complete the hook, but now we got concepts down. I like making it. I like the having fun, the Miami, the high school crush, new beginnings, bragging. I'm just gonna type in here like music grind. So let's keep all that in mind. We can possibly make all those work in the song. What I want to do now for the remainder of the hangout is I'm just going to vibe out to the hook. I'm actually just going to loop the hook, okay? And I'm just going to vibe out. You know how I scat when I rap and stuff? I do something similar when I'm coming up with hooks, and I'll scat to it, but I also start scatting melodies, start singing to it. But in order for me to do that, I have to figure out what key this song is in. So in order to do that, let me load up FL Studio here. Let me loop the hook section and bring up the piano. Bring up the keys real quick, right here. All right, so let me play this. I'm gonna press some keys until I find something that blends. Uh-oh. Bring up a little auto-tune effect here. Just vibe out. I've been on time. On the phone line, ooh, lie. I've been on my two life, and in alone, I've been floating through my life. I've been on my time, on this phone is so like I'm letting on. I've been on my toe and grind. I do slowing on in time. I don't know my toe. I've been on my own. I've been on my own time. Da 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 da. Time. La da da da. No no. To the tap tap. Right up on the patch on the time like black bow in the bag on the sign lights. La 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 la. Time to flow, crack floats in the blind light. Traps in my time life. Let the fly in the time light. Raft in the grass low. To the river, to your black flow. Got it to me, grind to my sad blow. Back on the grind, cause I'm glad low. Oh, I've been broke in line. Trash dipping to the crack, flash on the toe grind. Flow to the when the brag, come a blow time. Flat grab, everlasting, my toe line. Oh, in line. I ain't on my own. Trapping the roller, to the turn on my line, on my soul line. Ride on my toe line, to the line on my line, to my low right. Wanna cry like full line. I don't wanna ride in the slow line. I don't wanna ride in the full line. La 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 la. In blind, for the cracks and the flow from the blind tech. For the traps of the toe on my line right. From the cracks cause I'm in my toe in blind. Maybe a little bit too slow. I don't wanna pull that. I don't wanna fall like I live on my moonlight. I live on the moonlight. La la la. I don't know. That's no fun. I don't wanna keep the title on them. Flats round on the tail on the line on them. I keep the grind on the side on them. I told them line on the tail on them. Baby, the time on the line on them. Line on the line on the side on them. I don't wanna flow like on. Pedal on the two line. Download on my low mind. Cause I made it on my own. I've been so long. To the time I don't tell, never die, never don't lie. Oh, 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 on my own. For the cracks in my toe like I'm flown on the tail, I'm so like on. I've been on my own. I'm on my own. La da 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 da. I am on my own and I'm on my own. I'm slowly on my own and slowly right up on, I am alright. Some live right, flow around on the time, cause it's alright. Sometimes it's alright, flow around on the line, it's alright. I'll fly on the line, cause it's alright. On my own, I made it on my own, all on my own, made it all on my own. Made on my cause I'm ready on my own. I'm alone. When the cracks in the flow like, when the cracks when the play, tracks on the tide, on the taking. Oh, fast long on the cracks, on the lake, flying on the line, cause I know I'ma make it one day. On my own, my own. I wanna cry, so I'ma pray like, no time on the straight flow. Shut up a leg, on my lay toe. Wanna lay low, when the cast I'ma lay low. Everybody oughta lay low, cause I've been on my toe, I've been on my own, I've been on my own, when it came like solar light, I've been the prime like solar light. I've done a low light. I don't know that I've been on low ride. Don't lie on the low ride. I'ma say low. I don't wanna go line too. I don't know really low. On the trash to my crash to my tape time. Never gon' let it turn my record to your baseline. Hop up, gon' rate it, flat a record to your plate line. Low slash on the tray slow. Hop up, gon' rate it like I'm J. Cole. Like a gon' Dre toe. Like a gon' rate it to my rider to my break flow. Till it when the grass and I don't think so. Live on. I don't wanna flow like so long. I don't wanna glow like anytime. Hop up on the ride like anytime. I'm on my own line, no life to the Taliban on my last long on my own. I did it on my own, blasting on my own. I made it on my own. From the grass low, I bring the crime from the tat low, and from the grassroots, I bring the grass in my tat flow. On the rhyme because made it on my own. I floated on my own. I flow that unknown. I flow that blue moon. I from that flow from the time I was straight back. Moving it better to your record, to your take that. From all the times that I brought it to my rave flat. Hope I'm better to my ride for this thing rap. Cause I made them on my own. I've been torn, I'm on, I've been on my own. I've been rolling, I've been grasping my trade line for Every hater out, flat to my great blind. On the drive, on the side, cause I'm steady building. Fly flying when the grind, cause you know the feeling. Cause I made it on my own. On my own. I've been told I'm on my own. I made it on my own. When the talent sings on, I made it on my own. Ain't no hater gonna hold me down, cause I am on my own. When the crack's on tone, everybody wanna tell, I'm mad, so, I do like, flash flow right, made it on my own, made it on my own. With the tie like ropes like the brass on my toe right, on. Wanna trash of a crime with the flow, what it feel like, on my own, la la la, la 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 la. I made it on my own. When the crash and the drones, the brass, the when the rhyme, when I own my own. Tap of ghost, the track slab on the tap, just vibing out. Don't lie, don't live a lie. Don't lie, I'm a little light. On time, I'm a low time. Don't lie, on my own. On my own. Blast rhyme, I'm a crowd, I'ma sit a light on the line. Flash in the black, when the grass I'ma to the flow, live like on and on. Fly to the right, when the cast, when the grind, because I made it on my own. From the trash to my clay, to my to the bright. From the potato to my grass, to my little flight. Cause they wanna hate, cause you know that I made it on my own. From the grass to my Drake, to the light. Just experimenting on the track real quick, trying to come up with a hook that sound real sick. On my own, with the help of my students, you know what we are doing. I'm on my own, on the track. I see you in the chat, yo, throw it back. On my own, trying to keep it ready. Lyrics heavy, and I see you rock steady. In the chat room, you already know what we gon' do. I am on my own. La ta la 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 la. On my own. Flash race when the crash and Drake's the flow flashed in the on my own. Let it flow to the crash and the break light on my own. Total when the bride, cause I made it all on my own. Place rhymes to brace the track plates when the place like when the grass when the tape's right. I'm from the grass when the plate blight. I made it all just on my own. When the crowd it flows, the block breaking. Trash slow to my slaking. Brass to my grind, cause I made it all just on my own. Flash in the trash to float the brine breaking. Flow drastic, flow gracing. Trash on the brine, cause I made it all on my own. Trash when the black and raise the flow picking. Flat on my tail, but gravity flow picking. Try to turn my drums to gravity flow flipping. On my own. To the task when the grapes on the picking. Drafts on my drafts, on my cat to my picking. Hit it to me raps when the blind, cause I made it on my own. To the brass on my grace to bid it. Flow trash to my safe to bid it. Lace to grit it. Flash when the grind, cause I laced and hit it. All on my own. Flash rap, I'm gon' raise the bid it. I know, don't drive in the toe. La ta ta la 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 la. On my own. On the grass and the grass to flow. And they go red to my grass to flow. Ash and blow with drafts to my grass, cause I'm blast, cause I made it on my own. La la I made it on my own. For the blast from the broken. Blast to my drafts, to my grass, to my floating. Break tracking. To the flows all in on my own. Pat the flows to the grass and the bracing. Fly from the brass and the bracelet. And Marvin just said I'm just in my zone. Ride a flow track, see the flow flaking. Try to turn my grass with the afraid to fly. Played it when the drafts on the fly. One day I made it on my own. T-Rocker in the chat, cause he on the track. From the tap, I'm on the leg. Flow round up a line, we gon' bring it back on my own. Task when the grace to flow. I can go rhymes when we blaze and flow. And grace and toes the tracks when the brass, cause we ace the flow. Cause I'm on my own. In the flow, lost on the center light, on the center right, going round to the city lights, on the fine, on the pretty lights, because I made it on my own. Blast rhyme over break to my gritty flow, trash side to my gritty flow. I think you brass to my litty flow, cause I made it on my own. I am on my it's on and bright. I don't wanna play like on and right, cause I made it on my own. When it crash and the brace the flow, drag slash and my brace the flow, in place the flow is raps when the flying. Gotta let you know I made it on my own. Pass when the grass and the brace the flow, drag slash and my taste and glow, paste and blows the grass when the prime, because I made it just on my own. Up on the grind like I'm braided flow, jabbing com brass and my saved and flow, and glazed and flow the brass on the brass, cause I made it on my own. On the test when they break the flow, jabbing com brass to my taste and flow, has to trash the grass for the flag, cause I'm from the brass, cause I'm on my own. Last rhyme in the break and toe, rap flash when the blaze the flow, and grace the flow, and rap when the fine, because I made it on my own. I don't let them down on them, let them down. La 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 la, on them, got the phone, don't tell them, blow them, fly long. To the flow, that I wanna be like, from the grind when I feel it, cause I'm on my own. Cause you know what it's feeling like, I am on my, cause I'm on my own. Last on them, let them feel like I feel them, spit on me like cause I just on my own. Now it's on red on you like you don't know how to feel, and I am flowing and I made it on my own. Got them, let them feel like riding some little midnight. I've been on cause I made it on my own. Don't let them feel like from all the slows and feel lights, I made it as on my own. Riding on where don't feel like I feel on there don't feel like, cause I made it on my own. Blasting on where don't feel like I don't feel don't feel like I don't feel it on my own. I don't know where to feel like, I don't know where to feel like I made it on my own. I feel no where to feel like, I feel no where to feel like, cause I just on my own. Rapping on where to feel like, baby I'm there don't feel like, cause I am on, yeah don't feel like. I feel I'm set on real life, I don't feel on real life, cause I'm going on my own, on this long life, like this long life, made on my own, like this on little feel like, I've been for little life, close rhyme on the grass cause I made it on my own. Last one, nigga race on the teal bright. From the grass on my tail on a real light. Flow rhyme cause you know that I shine bright on my own. Blast one over the race on my teal right. I been gon' rhyme to my lips and my lil right. On the grind because you know I'm on my own. On the grind to my race on the peel bright. Last rats in my grinds and my teal like great like rats when the grind because I'm on my own. When the crash the flows the black breaking. Trust the brass on my close on the breaking. On the task on my breaking. On my own. Black rose to pass the flow cracking. Bitter when the blast will task the flow cracking. I'm bitter when the brass because I am on my own. Hit a light. On the grind on my lips on my city light. Up from the ground to the city lights. I don't let it on my own. Because I'm in my zone. I live on my own. Blasting on it on my own. Blast with the grind, but the get it like on my own. Tap tap when the grass on the tree light. Find grass when the blast on my titties like rhyme flow grass on the grind till my lid is like on my own. On the tracks, on the trace, I'ma go to blind. Have to go better to your rapper to your photo rhyme. I feel the crime, that's fine because I made it on my own. Take the trap from the climb with a tree of tight. Rapper go better to your level, to your city pride. Fly fry from the flow to the city lights. When the crash of the prime, point them to the light. Long trying on the side, on my little right. Long rhyme, but it's all of the city lights. Top on the top, I go ready flow. I keep a grind to my class, to my city glow. Ever go ready to your rhyme, to my city flow. Trap, talk, wax, when the blind, when the good side. On. When the crash, when the throws, when the city flow. I think I rhyme to my time, over little flow. Fast when the crash, when the grass, and my livio. On my own. Lifestyle on my place on the flow. Grass on my grass, on my taste, on my cloaking. Edit to me grass on my towel, on my logan. On my own. Tap on my grind, over little flow. I keep the grass on my towel, on my pretty flow. Blast on the grind just to let you know I made it. I made it on my own. Because I made it on my own. When it crash, when the brace on my flow. Black top drop to the rock, pump, hit a pop, drop on a bit of block top when it's sloping. On my own, in my zone, in my zone, in my zone. On my own. When the crash and the taste and the broken. Battle when the taps on my grace and the floating. Laugh when the rhyme and you know that I'm in my zone. To the tile on my cloaking. Blast on my grass and my token. Blast on my drown on my nine, I can blow game. Work till I made it on my own. Blast when the crash and the trace the flow. Dress rap when the trace the flow. Has to brass the rap and the flow. Because you know I stay all in my zone. They a flash when the break the flow. When the grass to my taste the flow. With a crazy flow and grass to my dress cause the breaking note. On my own. Pass rhyme on my grass to toe. Great trash to my cast to flow. And grass to flow. And trash to my grass cause I'm blast to flow. On my zone. La 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 la. In my zone. Spend the time like in my zone. Blown brown. I don't see him alone now, lying in my zone. In the trap flow, I put the trash in my tap flow. I put the prime, you see my cash flow. Cause you know I'm in my zone. When the crash in the flow line, my zone. La 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 la. In my zone. When the grow time, I be the dress to your flow time. I be go ready to your flow grind. Low slide when it's in my zone. When the crash of a toe grow, I be the grass when the flow low. Because I'm in my zone. When the crash and the flow, when the grade tight. I be the grind, so I'ma take tight. I be the grind, I'ma lay bright. I'm laying on my own. Black grass when the flow to the breaking. Titter when the cast and the grass I'ma take it. Flash when the grind good, cause I'm in my zone. Trash slow to my glass and the breaking. Paddle when the cast and my draking. Blast when the taking, blast when the breaking. Because I'm in my zone. Trash to my throat. Blast to my trace to the floating. Blast to my rhyme, I ain't smoking. Ride from the flow, I'm on my own. On my own. tight. I feel the grass in my time light. I feel go wind to my line light. I bring the time light. Put you to rapping till you're broken. Happen so ready to break until you're racking till you're slogan. I've been driving the raving no matter what your slogan. Had a grasp it when they kind of wanna keep my mind open. Faster when the grass when they're breaking toe. I've been gon' ready to apply drafts to my tater flow. I've been gon' ready till your time till you're ready to flow. I've get it blasted when the prime just to let you know that I just own my own. When they blink right, up in the grind, so my tin bright. Cheetah when the grind, so my tin blight. When the grind, I told to my trace and so up in the grind, so my breaking flow and trace the flow, the craft of the cash when the breaking flow. Yo, check. Take the picture off. La. Okay, so yeah, that's just I know some of y'all was saying, man, it's so boring, man. He just keep doing the same thing. This is how I come up with hooks. And I wouldn't even say I fully got this hook yet, but I zone out. I scat over the hook. So I'm not just scatting with rapping, I'm also scatting with melodies, and I'm just playing around with different arrangements and stuff, because technically at the hook level, all you're doing is programming notes and how long you're going to sustain them, how you're going to move around in them and things of that nature. I zone out. I will do that for hours sometimes to get that perfect hook. When that hook comes in, and it's perfect. I haven't quite got it yet, but you get the idea. It takes time sometimes to get the best quality stuff. I could easily just write a hook. That's no problem. But to get something where I feel like, man, this is truly special. I feel like I got the skeleton of the hook. I feel like I got the foundation of the hook, and I want to continue building upon it. So, man, this was a great hangout. Thank you for everybody who's tuned in, who's been in the chat. It's been on and popping since before the stream even started. We're going to meet up again next week, next Wednesday. And we're going to keep working on the song. This is a community project. Okay, so this is going to be y'all's song. This is our song. We're all going to create it together. And what's going to be really valuable about this is you're going to see the mistakes that I make along the way, which is so important, because most of you only see the finished product when you hear a song. And then you beat yourself up when you're working on a song because you're like, how come it's not coming so natural to me? How come it's not coming so easy to me? Music takes time. And by doing this project, you're going to see all the behind the scenes looks at all the problems that come arise. Like as you guys are feeding me lyrics, once we start working on the verses, you're going to see like, okay, now I'm trying to match that with this particular type of cadence, and I'm gonna have to marry the two together and make them get work together and kind of referee between the two to make them play well with one another. And so there's gonna be a lot that's learned, and I think this is really important. I think to show you guys the process of creating a song. This is what I would do if there was no cameras on me at all. If it was just me privately in my studio, this is exactly what I would do. I would zone out, and a lot of artists wouldn't show you this because they may be insecure. They want you to think that they just wake up in the morning and they just got bars and hooks just falling out of their heads as soon as they crawl out of the bed, and they just go and record it, and that's just what it is. But the truth is, man, songwriting is work, and I've learned to just really enjoy the process. That's why I like zoning out, man. I'm just in the vibe. I'm just being one with the music. I'm just letting the music speak to me and vibing out with it. So that's going to be it for this session. I'm about to go ahead and dip on out of here. I'm about to jump right into a coaching session. So I got to go ahead and wrap up real quick. But, man, I want to thank you all so much for coming by and hanging out. We're going to do another one of these next week. We're going to keep it moving, keep building this song up. Shouts out to all the producers who submitted beats. And congrats to T Rocker, who's hanging out in the track, in the chat. Shouts out to T Rocker for the beat, man. And he actually has a whole beat tape that he's been giving away. And if you're on my mailing list, you would have got that email a couple weeks ago. But that's it, y'all. I'm going to sign on out of here. Y'all take care. Stay awesome. Shoot me an email if y'all have any questions or whatever. And we're going to keep it moving. Feel free to share this with your friends. And that's all I got to say about that. So y'all take care. We'll holler at you. Oh, and by the way, if this is your first time being here, you can subscribe right there to my channel. And right down there is where you'll get, where is it at? Here. Right here is a copy of my ebook, The #1 Fundamental to Rapping, that I also sign you up to my newsletter, where I send out an email once a week. And you'll also get 5 free practice beats and also these things called bar sheets, which if you don't know what that is, you'll learn more about that. But it's very helpful, and this is how I stay in touch with everybody. This is how most of the people got here tonight. So feel free to link up with me if this is your first time being here. Thank you all so much for stopping by. This is Cole Mize, and I'm signing off. And remember, when it comes to rapping, there's no rules. There's only techniques. Deuces.